Just thank you for giving us this time. Hopefully, mashallah, it's allowed you to think about times in your life that were very blessed times. No doubt they were. Alhamdulillah. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes just to round off. Is there anything you want to advise or say, inshallah, before you finish off with the dua?
So in conclusion to all of this, this was about just reaching out to people, for them to be aware that we are in difficult times as humanity, but as an ummah, we are in difficult times, but the light of the Prophet will always shine, and his light is a guidance. And so in these most difficult of times, whether it's in your personal life or whether it's as a collective group, you never lose hope in Allah. You never lose hope in the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. لا تزال طائفة من أمتي ظاهرين على الحق. There will always be a group in this nation. There will always be ظاهرين. There will always be outwards. Like, people will always be able to recognize them. All it needs is that all of us be sincere in our intention and sincere in what we're looking for. Be sincere. يعني توجيه القلوب إلى الله تعالى. Turn our hearts towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Turn our hearts sincerely, looking for the truth, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open up doors. When we're talking about going to Mauritania, going to Damascus, going to Cairo and so on, Allah subhanahu guides wherever He wants. He doesn't need you to go anywhere. You could be sat in the midst of fasad, in the most corrupt of all places. If Allah wants to take you to Him, He will take you to Him. So just be sincere in these times of darkness. The light will always shine. The light will never go out until the last human being is around. Wallahu a'lam.
Jazakumullah khair, inshallah. Before we end off on the dua, I just want to thank you on behalf of people listening, inshallah. And we aim to break down the questions into segments, so people who don't have the time to listen to the whole session, and that certain key answers that were given, that we will put out there in time, inshallah, into these sound bites. Although Sheikh Harun doesn't like sound bites, but sadly, we're living.
All right.
Huh?
That's where people are now. They need sound bites.
Sadly, yeah, this is it. So we're going to put certain sections of today's beautiful talk and nasiha into segments, so people can listen to those things, inshallah. And also for myself, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, for listening to yourself tonight, it's clear that you've left a footprint in my life, inshallah. So I just wanted to never thank you for that, but alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair for influencing me to go in the direction that I went on and still am in, inshallah. May Allah continue to bless you and your family and preserve you and your family. And I think it's quite important that behind every person like Sheikh Harun or like Sheikh Ibrahim or like everybody else that are doing this, there's a family behind them, and they sacrifice a great deal. So alhamdulillah, we make dua for yourself and for your family and for your children. Allah preserve your children. I remember something Habib Ali mentioned once in Tareem. He said that how a person who is in da'wah, Allah Azza wa Jalla does not let their offspring go into misguidance, because they're in the khidmah and serving people. Allah yatawalla, looks after their families and make sure that their children, mashallah, they die in a good state. Inshallah, they don't go astray. Inshallah. So, inshallah, I will make dua that's for you and the rest of the mashayikh who were involved in this and sacrificing a great deal. Because yourself and everybody else, they could have worked 9 to 5 and got the house and got the job and got all this and all these other things that most people are running after, but people like yourself have chosen a different thing and a more thinking about other people. And this is something that Habib Rahman mentioned, hub al khair lil ghayr, loving good for other people. And this is at the forefront, at the heart of people like yourself and others. And alhamdulillah, we ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to accept everything you've done, and Allah preserve your families and give barakah and leave this legacy on. Inshallah, if anybody here listening, I recommend you, inshallah, if you haven't studied your faith and you're in Liverpool for an extended period of time, or you live in Liverpool, I strongly recommend that you go and you learn your deen from people like Sheikh Harun, like Sheikh Ibrahim, like Ustad al-Najiba, and you go and you commit whatever time you can commit either to the micro madrasa or either to the essentials or even to the Arabic classes, and send your children also to these places, because this will come back inshallah and be sadaqat al-jariyah for you, inshallah. And what else are you doing? Reality, what else is that, there's nothing better you could be doing than learning your faith. Alhamdulillah, people travel hours to come to the classes and benefit from these things, inshallah. And this needs to be said, that the presence of people who are teaching is a proof against the people in that locality. And we know this, Sheikh Harun, you know this well, that definitely within the Shafi'i school, that there is al-jahl al-ma'dhur, ignorance that is excused. And if a person is living amongst people of knowledge and does certain things, then by the mere fact of people being present in that locality, then the ignorance is not excusable. So therefore, they may be doing things that could be haram, or they could be doing certain things that are sinful, and them saying, "Well, I didn't know." Well, hang on a minute. There's people there. Ask the people of knowledge if you do not know. So the presence of people like them and these institutions are, whether you like it or not, are a proof against people. So we need to take this seriously. Inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Barakallah fikum. If you can end on the dua, inshallah, it's soon to be little Jum'ah. Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka anta as-sami' al-alim. Rabbana wa tub alayna ya mawlana innaka anta at-tawwab ar-rahim. Allahumma arham ummata Sayyidina Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. اللهم أعز أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم ارفع شأن أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم اغفر لنا فإنك خير الغافرين، وارحمنا فإنك خير الراحمين، وافتح لنا فإنك خير الفاتحين، وارزقنا فإنك خير الرازقين. اللهم ارحمنا فإنك بنا راحم، اللهم لا تعذبنا فإنك أنت علينا قادر، والطف بنا فيما جرت به المقادير إنك على كل شيء قدير. ربنا تقبل منا بجاه النبي الكريم وبسر الفاتحة. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على صاحب الفاتحة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. جزاكم الله خير. Barakallah fikum. And inshallah, these interviews will continue. We'll let you know who the next person we're going to interview, inshallah. But alhamdulillah, please keep your eyes on the posts. And inshallah, and if you don't have Sheikh Harun as a friend on Facebook, then please add him as a friend and follow his posts and attend his classes. And Sheikh Harun, if you're still there, you mentioned something about a tafsir class this evening.
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah. Should somebody is sincere, want to benefit from that, I'm sure they can contact you on Facebook, inshallah.
It's quite a detailed class, so.
It's an advanced class.
It's quite detailed, yeah.
Okay, khair, inshallah. Barakallah fikum, and inshallah, thank you for the time and effort, inshallah, and barakallah fikum. Speak to you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.